Jeremy Lin in the ball game along with Jakob Poeltl, former Raptor as well.
So we didn't expect him to average the 27. I asked Pop what was the numbers decline, what did he attribute it to? And he said, one, DeMar didn't want to miss any time, but he had some physical ailments that sort of to build up right before the All-Star break, and that took a toll on him. Think about how many minutes he played early.
Yeah.
This Bryn Forbes look. I mean, this is a guy undrafted out of Michigan State, not a true point guard. They send him to the G League, say, go ahead and play point guard, figure it out. He looks so confident.
Great story. And
he was going 2 for 1. That's the early opportunity for Mills.
Lin with some nice handle. Back out to Ibaka from deep. Well, Serge had the Gasol brothers on his cooking show last night.
You might expect them off these turnovers, but that's got to be frustrating.
Plenty of time here, 7 seconds. Good screen by Ibaka. Lin launching a little early. Got a little bit more time perhaps than he thought, and that's the end of the first 12.
Coach's interview brought to you by Israeli Tourism. We're here with Greg Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs. A lot of emotion obviously tonight with DeMar's return. How do you feel he's performed in the first quarter?
He's done well.
All right, I feel like I've come out ahead here. Do you want to just end it on this one?
No, I was looking forward to a second question.
Okay, well, we can do that. Derek White has played for the first time in a while. How closely do you monitor his minutes?
Pretty closely.
Thank you, Pop. Appreciate it.
It's been fun.
Yeah, no doubt. Same here. Good luck. Back to you guys.
That Coach Popovich, he's a riot, man.
George was very good. I mean, really just kept his composure.
But Doris, let's talk about Marc Gasol, one of many new players. There are 8 new players on this roster. Compared to a season ago, Lin one of those as well. What does he give this Raptors team?
Starting lineup. I'm intrigued, and we haven't seen many minutes of this for Toronto, but would Nick Nurse ever put Mark at the 5, Serge at the 4, Pascal at the 3, play Kawhi at the 2? I mean, you're talking about incredible size across the board. And that bench is 8 for 18 from 3 as Lin gets to a sweet spot. And not surprisingly, you look at Bellinelli, Mills, and Bertans. They are 2, 3, and 4 on the Spurs. Nice play by McCaw. 2, 3, and 4 by the Spurs in threes made. So this is very much the way the Spurs have operated all year.
33 and 26 overall, 7th place in the Western Conference, and they've made it to the playoffs 21 consecutive seasons. At one point this year, they were 11 and 14 after a rocky start, and then caught fire. Had a very successful homestand before embarking on this 8-game rodeo road trip as Derek White continues his prolific night, playing solidly. Kawhi Leonard, 5 of 18 for the Raptors. Here's Powell. Ibaka got it to go over Poeltl. DeRozan. Leonard went under the screen, and he got the miss. Raptors with a chance to take the lead here. Lin from the free throw line.
Boy, sometimes opportunity greets you at the door. So the Raptors lost Nick Nurse with 3:33. He was talking to him here, but then he goes away, and I think Mark Davis thinks this is from Nick Nurse, but it was actually, I believe, Phil Handy, and he's saying, that wasn't me, Mark. That's not me. And they relinquished the lead and then ended up getting back. And of course, everybody remembers Phil Handy was with the Cleveland Cavaliers when they were going to all those finals. He's highly respected for the work he does with the players.
Bay Area native, now a member of Nick Nurse's staff.
And now Adrian Griffin will have to try to hold on to a 1-point lead. 3:36. The Raptors are trying to keep pace with the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference. They currently 2 games back in the losing column. Every game at the top of the East standings matters. This one in particular.
Leonard inside. with the left hand over DeRozan. They went right to him out of the timeout.
Yes, straight isolation. And it's funny, I asked Nick Nurse pregame, late game situations, you're going exclusively through Kawhi. He said, well, Mark's on the floor. It might run a little through him with eventually trying to get to Kawhi.
And there's that mid-range magic by LaMarcus Aldridge, second in the NBA in mid-range field goal attempts and makes. Makes it a one-point contest. They double-team Leonard, and now one-on-one against DeRozan. The Raptors past against Raptors present, and the present won on that occasion.
As well, Serge.
Left that one short. DeRozan with the rebound. Spurs up by 1. And a turnover. Leonard. Raptors lead it. They ripped DeRozan at midcourt. Toronto with 2 timeouts remaining. Spurs with 1. Bellinelli to inbound. See what Popovich has drawn up here. Who does he go to? DeRozan, guarded by Leonard. Green switches onto him on the screen. 9 to go. Stares down Green. DeRozan had to pick up his dribble. Bertans, short. And he stepped out of bounds. They're going to review it. It looks like it's going to be Raptors basketball. So off the Bertans miss, Raptors have possession. Raptors to inbound. Leonard, he went almost into the backcourt, it looked like. That was incredibly close, but foul called. Boy, this has been a close one here. Possession perhaps the issue, as Leonard will go to the free throw line with .2 no over and back.
I got to be honest with you, I don't understand that. I mean, I understand the meaning.
Yep.
That wouldn't have counted anyway,
No.
Mark.
Nope. And thus the night ends in DeMar DeRozan's return for the first time as a visitor here in Toronto. Leonard and the Raptors get the win, 120 to 117.